Hello Capricorn! Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new, just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, if you subscribed today, thank you, thank you, thank you. And a big welcome to everyone, all my viewers, subscribed or not. Without you, I wouldn't have a channel, so thank you all for being here with me. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book one here, which I've read aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here for you to enjoy for free. Just know that book two is published and available for those who are interested. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, I offer those. If you would like one, the information to contact me is also in the description box below. Okay, so welcome and welcome back, everyone. Let me explain what I'm doing. This last week, I got a request from one of my viewers to use the Thoth deck, so that's what I'm going to be using this week. Our messages are coming from Thoth. I was like, is it this week or what? And asking him, and I just kept seeing him everywhere all weekend long, all weekend. So I'm like, okay, Thoth, you got it. So I've got him here. He says to write. I've got his I've got some dolphins right next to him because the dolphins represent Atlantis, and they call him Thoth the Atlantean. I've got some Larimar over here. They said that this stone was created when Atlantis went down. I've got the moon here because he's a moon god, and that's also another thing he was saying, that even though he's a masculine energy, he is a moon god, and the moon is feminine. I was going to go ahead and straight up use my Isis oracle, but she said no. She said no. Thoth said to use the Moonology deck, and I'm like, duh. Well, I'm like, of course. He's a moon god. And with the new moon in Leo, Lionsgate that we just had and everything, this just is really working out here. It's in tune, I believe. This is by Yasmin Bolin here. Now, I use these in private, and these normally give me some kind of time frame, so maybe this will give us time frames. But because Thoth is saying that he is still working with the feminine energy, he wanted us to use this goddess guidance. So did Isis. She's like, yeah, you don't need mine. Ask my sisters. I'm in here as well, she says. Ask my sisters. So I'll be pulling some of those at the end. Also, if I need to clarify, I'll be using the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint, and that is the plan that you wrote for your own life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom that is encoded in your soul. And as you, now, it is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime because of our free will, but if you can manage to continue to rise, you may have a lifetime where you are what is called enlightened, like Buddha and Jesus, Thoth, Isis, many others, and we know that these people affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's sort of like looking at fate, but not exactly because of your free will. There are times something will happen that is beyond our control, no matter what we do, that we do write it that way as fate. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card that you do not have. Okay, so we'll get started here. Just a reminder, this was the deck that I first started my channel with, and this deck does not have reversed meanings. Okay, so I'm starting to read these at once here. What we have here, this is what's at the heart of everything for you right now, of Virgo energy, Isis herself, the High Priestess. There's something that you know. This is you trusting your instinct. Something is not as it seems. Okay? Isis is saying rest. You intuitively know that it's time to rest. Pardon me. This is the Four of Swords. This is sometimes peace of mind. Okay? But I don't feel like Isis would say it's time for you to have peace of mind. I feel like your intuition, which is on point because it's not in the reverse. Okay? This is what's at the heart of everything. Your intuition. It's on point. You know that it's time for you to get some rest, to do some reflection, but to rest. This is not overthinking. This is chilling out, okay? Now, what is at the root of all this is the Princess of Discs, your energy, okay? Now, you may be pregnant because this princess is pregnant. She is holding the divine seed here. And there's the yin and yang energy, the masculine and feminine energies here. She's very kind, nurturing, loving, sweet, and pregnant with life. So if this is not you physically pregnant, or, you know, in case you're a man, it could be your partner. This may be you carrying an idea, okay? Like, maybe you know intuitively that this, maybe what you need to do is meditate. Meditate. Because you may have an idea that is starting to form like a child, but so, I mean, it could even be both. I mean, the way my cards read these days, it's not just this or that. It's a lot of the things that come to mind, if not all of it. Yeah, so there's some sort of, I heard germination of something. Germination of this seed, this is the Ace of Discs. So this is a new beginning. This has, the discs is earth energy. So this is a new beginning in your life, possibly in your money. But yes, meditate and listen to your intuition. Yeah. Okay, so this is the next energy that is your recent past that's moving out of your life at this time, okay? So this is the unmanifested energy of creation from destruction, okay? Now the Two of Wands, most of the time in my other decks there, it's about making a choice, okay? Last fall, this was all about how the Mars and Aries, the divine masculine, was going through a major change last year. So if you were with me back then, pardon me, you'll remember that this kept coming up as the reason why things were going on in your life the way they were. But for me, this card has always, this means creation from destruction. So if this is a child, you may have had a miscarriage, but this is not fully manifested. This could have been twins, but I'm also thinking that there may have been a choice that you didn't make. There may have been a choice you didn't make. But this has to do with creation from destruction. So I feel like That is what happened. This is your recent past that's moving out of your life right now. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, inspiration. Let's see what else we get here. For me as a reader, these two cards here are future cards, and you're about to get really determined. This is the energy of, this is your energy. It's earth energy. Have this Taurus influence here. But this is movement. However, this is slow movement, but it's also great determination. Okay? You're getting there. You're not there just yet. What I think you're gonna get there, pardon me, because of this. There's going to be some sort of defeat. Now this is air energy, Libra, Gemini and Aquarius energy. You can't see the Aquarius sign down there, but you can definitely see the Venus symbol here. Venus is the ruler of love, and business and prosperity. So you may be experiencing a defeat or feeling weak in some way, and what I think that's going to do is it's going to spark your determination. And you're going to, this prince is a lot like the Knight of Discs, okay? He's going to get there. The Knight of Discs is very meticulous, and he takes a long time to get where he's going because he knows that all his steps are important. He doesn't skip steps to save time or anything. This Prince of Discs is a lot like him, but he represents great determination. So I think that's what's going to happen. There's going to be some sort of defeat, or maybe even a conflict. Now this could be a mental conflict as well that brings you this feeling of defeat. Okay, this may not be anybody interfering except your own thoughts, because what we've got here is this whole, here's the 4. So these are connected, the 4 and the 5. The 4 is meditate, be calm, listen to your intuition. However, this is conflict and this feeling of defeat. But, you know, we go through these more negative types of energies so that we get to this feeling of determination, because determination is a tremendous energy. Very powerful. Okay? We get tested so that we go harder. Now, here is your hope. And I feel like this is exactly what it says, peace. You're hoping for peace. You're hoping to make the right decision also through your intuition. A lot of the times you'll see a figure tied up with, not tied up, but holding these, that's the 8 of Swords, but holding 2 swords, crossing over them, and then their eyes are covered, and that means they have to use their intuition for this choice. So again, there may have been a choice that you did not make, but you're hoping to make this choice now perhaps, or you may, you didn't make this choice, but this is creation from destruction in some way. Now, this one though is more, this is about intellect, okay? You may be hoping to make this decision with more logic, but you're being, Thoth is telling you, and Isis, because this is Isis, Thoth is telling you that this decision can be made through your intuition, through meditation. When you sit and are quiet, that's when you can hear your intuition. That's when you can hear the very small, still voice of God or spirit. You know, God is the masculine, goddess is the feminine. But this is, yeah, meditate to make this decision, because your intuition is correct. It's fully developed here for this particular thing, that you just know something's going on, okay? Now, There's a lot of stuff going on in your mind, because here is your environment, your current state of being is the manifesting Prince of Swords. Now, he is very brilliant, okay? He comes up with ideas very quickly. So I think that when you do finally get this, make this decision and you become very determined, you're going to come up with a lot of ideas very quickly. You may heal very quickly as well. Look at this dark green. This dark healing color is Archangel Raphael's emerald healing light. I don't know if that's what it says in the card. I haven't read the little book in a long time, but yeah. So I think that when, you know, there's going to be a point when you finally have this, because this is inspiration as well. Fire is inspiration. But I think that you're going, you know, this inspiration is going to come from your intuition. It's going to come from logic and intuition combined. Yep, logic and intuition combined. Your fear is that your intuition is off. Okay? This is the unmanifested moon. When I see the moon and the high priestess together, these are two cards of intuition. Okay? So this, though, when it's right side up, it is, yeah, it's about your intuition. It's about you knowing something's there, but you can't pinpoint it because you're kind of in the dark about it. Something that needs to come to light. However, as a fear card, having this in the reverse, this would say to me that you're afraid that your intuition is not quite developed. And that's why this says there, and that's why this is in the upright. Thoth really, Isis really wants me to relate to you that your intuition is correct. Okay? There's stuff that you already know. And when you quiet your mind, that's when that stuff can come in. Now, this is your potential outcome. And so this is your second 4. So you may want to look up angel number 44. You also have, well, you've got 3 2s. Okay, you've got the 2 of swords, you've got the 2 of wands, and the priestess herself is also number 2. The 2. Okay, so 2, 2, 2. You've got 2 princes as well, and a princess. So there's some authority going on here, but not quite mature authority. Now this is see, again, the moon. All right, now this is luxury. This is speaking to me. These both have elements of weakness, okay? So you may be feeling kind of weak. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, I think this is going to be your internal conflict, because this is when you get bored and you're just sick of life, okay? And you don't, when you get into this apathetic type of energy, you gotta start counting your blessings, okay? But, you know, with this moon here, I just feel like you're being reminded to trust your intuition. 4 is a number of stability. This doesn't look very stable, what all these cups are sitting on. See what I'm saying? Water is intuition. Okay? So I would have to say that if you're feeling this way, which is a moment of weakness, which is okay. I mean, every now and then, you know, this internal conflict, you know, this is going to be, if this is an internal conflict that has nothing to do with other people, because sometimes this is gossip and conflict with other people, then this is an internal conflict in your mind. And what it does is it probably ends up kind of overwhelming you, and you're sick of everything for a minute here. And, you know, this is telling you, remember your intuition. Your intuition is correct. The other 4 that you had is crossing this card. Meditate. Meditate quietly. Not to where you're like frustrating yourself and all conflicted because you don't know what to do. But like I said, you're going to end up getting really determined. The underlying energy of this whole read is all about being independent. This is having everything that you want. Gain. This is an independent feminine energy that has everything she wants except a counterpart. So I just feel like you're doing this to be independent, or you are currently independent. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to clarify this. Let's see what the Tarot of the Cloisters can give us. These are pre-shuffled. I try to shuffle these on camera and they just go everywhere. So I shuffle them before I even use them. All right, Thoth, what's up with this 5 of Swords and this 4 of, yeah. These cards never let me finish my sentence when I'm trying to ask. That cracks me up. Yeah, so I love that I was given more swords because this, you know, the suits normally talk to one another. You've been stabbed in the back before. Yeah, there was some sort of destruction here, right? Creation from destruction. So, yeah, you're just done with being stabbed in the back, and you're trying to avoid that. And that's why you're so conflicted. There may be an element of trust here. Yeah, you got to trust in your intuition. Okay? Yeah. All right, Tenna. Thank you, Tarot of the Cloisters. All right, so let's go ahead and get your Moonology cards going on. Please don't forget to like. Okay, I just cut the cards and this says fixed moon. Hold your vision. All right. Okie dokies. Let's see what we've got here. I gotta scoot up here. Hey, Thoth. What does the moon want to say? What's this? These are from the bottom of the deck. This would be an angry person, or you haven't gotten this Queen of Wands just yet. And then here we have the 7 of Wands, which is having the upper hand and winning and being determined. Determined to be this Queen of Wands or to obtain her. You know, this Queen of Wands would definitely be this, the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. All right. Wow. Thoth is talking to me in a lot of different ways. All right, moon. Wow, calm down. Oh, okay. That's a lot of cards. Let's just keep those a surprise. And then let's get our goddess cards here. Which goddesses would like to speak? Thank you very much. Anyone else? No? Okay, one goddess. That's what we got in the last reading. Oh. Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Very Queen of Wands energy. Very magnetic. Yeah, inner goddess. All right, what do we got here? We've got the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, the waxing moon. The moon is going to be waxing. Right now we're dealing with the new moon where there is darkness, but pretty soon it's going to start waxing. It already is, basically. So this is a very interesting energy to have. Oh, wow. I wanted to pull this one out too. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Yeah, you need a plan. Oh my God. Meditate and contemplate. That's exactly what's going on here. Yep, meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Wow, I just love it when the cards do that. They basically reiterate what I was saying. Because conclusions are within reach. A full moon eclipse. Wow, I don't know when there's a full moon eclipse coming up next, but you might want to check that out, see when that is. This could be a time frame for you for the next eclipsed full moon. But this also has this energy. Look at this picture. It just feels like this could be fall or even winter. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yep. Energy is gaining momentum because eventually this is going to turn and you're going to be determined, okay? Your dreams need a practical plan, and that's you. You see what I'm saying? Meditate and contemplate to get this practical plan. See what I'm saying? And that is what is going to bring conclusions within reach. Okay? Because like I said, you've got these two cards. This is great determination, having the upper hand. So you may have the upper hand in this somehow, and you'll reach this Queen of Wands energy definitely, whether this is a person that you want in your life or if this is the energy that you want to be in. Holy wow. Holy wow. I just said holy wow. All right, so now how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you've got the High Priestess and the Moon, and that's just 2 out of 10 cards. So most of this is in your control here. Yeah, definitely. Oh, and this whole thing, the energy is gaining momentum, like when you get really determined. See, these 2 princes are talking to me now too. That is when you're going to get all these ideas as well. And the Prince of Swords works very quickly. Okay, so while he's really slow, once you just get into this determined energy, determined energy, then bam, 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 you're going to have all these ideas, and your conclusions will be in reach. Your plans. Holy moly. What an awesome reading. All right, Capricorn. That's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Your two major arcana cards, they're all about intuition. This is all about intuition. Trust your intuition and do some meditation and contemplation. That doesn't mean sitting there quietly and having conflicting, torturing yourself. It's just be quiet and listen, observe. Just be quiet and peaceful, and that's how things will come on in, okay? Now, you're going to come to a place where you're feeling impatient or bored or apathetic, but don't worry about it. Just keep going, and everything is going to, conclusions are within reach. Got it? All right. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.